what you would in an elevator speech say why would want one want to learn this practice of bearing witness?
Yeah. Um, I think primarily it helps us to set our own story of self aside. And as soon as we set our own story of self aside, we are more capable of interconnecting with others. And we're more capable of seeing change not as a threat, but as a process that is transformative. And out of that, we have it, compassion is born because we see the common ground with others. And it's not like we necessarily see it cognitively, but there is this experience of common ground. Um, yeah. And I think the big thing, and this is really what got us going on our most recent book, is why is there so much suffering in this world? And what is the path through and out of it? And a huge, in yoga and Buddhist teachings, the huge root of suffering is the misunderstanding of what is true and what is real and lasting and what is not. And we start to think our own story of ourselves. It must be a long elevator ride here. Our own story of ourselves is true and lasting. And then by getting stuck in that story, uh, again, we're in the gutter ball, because we're not seeing what's actually happening right here, right now.
Is what's happening right here, right now, always beautiful?
No.
But we want to stay present for it anyway.
And it doesn't mean that you have to just accept it and that it's, oh, just, there's a bus that's about to run over me. It's not, you know, and you get killed before you even finish beautiful. It's everything is not beautiful. Everything is not joyful. But if you try to make it so, you're not, you're, you're not really getting to the essence of what life is. And that's why these demonic parts of ourselves, because we all have the demonic parts, just like we all have the glorious parts. They all need to be acknowledged. And then by seeing those in context of others, uh, then then there's this beautiful sort of transformation of interconnectedness, and the fact that we are all in this together makes it's such a relief, because it's not just up to me. It's not just up to you. It's not just up to this other person who's telling me what to do. And so there's this sort of different shift in the way we can be in the world.
We're not trying to change the world, we're trying to be in it as it is and
But
uncover the humanity so we can connect with the humanity of others.
yeah, and Colleen, I would say that also it's important to see, um, to think about, well, what can I contribute that could
Mhm.
conceivably a positive change? That's where the discernment, the discriminating awareness comes in, that yes, there may be some action I can take that would be beneficial. What will serve the situation rather than what will benefit me alone. So yes, we do take actions that we might have a goal for change, but then you take immediate feedback. So the discernment process is that you get some input, you have visual, mental, etc. You get the input, and immediately the mind recognizes it, and immediately the mind makes a conclusion, names it, then makes a decision about what do I do about that. Then you take an action. And at that point, immediately you set it aside and look again. And that's what an agile state of discernment or discriminating awareness is, where you can keep looking again and again and again, but at the same time, it's not like you're just obsessively looking down at this thing over and over. You're looking at it within the context of the background, so you're not pulling it out of the story that is the big story right in front of you.
So bearing witness is not necessarily passive.
No, no. But bearing witness is definitely not interjecting an agenda or, trying
Mhm.
to fix or anything like that. But it is not, I don't think it's passive at all. I think it's actually quite, it's seeing context.
So it can be very proactive, in
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
You see the situation and you see the action that needs to be taken.